Hello YouTube, this is Taylor with CliffsOfClaven bringing you our next war recap, and this one was against 3Stars&aSun, a level 8 clan, and as you can see it was not a super competitive war. They were pretty much a solid 2-star clan all the way down. They got 3 on our bottom 2 bases, a Town Hall 9 and a Town Hall 10, but they had a whole lot of trouble with the rest of our bases. And then over on our side, we got 2 stars in their number 1. We could not quite get the 2nd star on their number 2. You can see 47%, very close. And then we 3-starred all the rest of their bases. Their 10s, their 9s, their 8s. And in defense of this clan, they were at a pretty serious disadvantage. They had 3 Town Hall 8s, and we only had the 1 Town Hall 8. So they had kind of a big disadvantage going into this war, but we'll take it. We like it whenever the other clan has a disadvantage because it means we actually have a shot of winning. Unfortunately, I only have a handful of replays to show you today because there was an update at the, I guess, middle point of this war that erased a lot of our early 3 stars, so I can't show you Chief's 6-pack that he got because his replays got erased. So really just going to be bringing you about 3 replays today, including a Town Hall 10 3-star by this handsome devil. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Now, fair warning, this base is garbage, but it has Infernos, so I think it counts as a Town Hall 10 3-star. These are single target Infernos, and the bases got all these level 7 walls for it, so I went with valks in this attack. You can see just 17 valks. There's hogs in the CC, and this base had been 1-starred earlier, so my goal really was just to get 2 stars, and the 3-star was kind of a surprise. So the valks are going in. There's the CC. I rage the valks, then I'm going to jump them into the core, then I drop a heal and a freeze, and then eventually the other rage. So all of my spells burned right there in the core, because if you can get through the core, the rest of this base is not too good. There's level 7 walls. Granted, the defenses are pretty high level. They're leveled up pretty high, but level 7 walls are really nothing to valks. So I dropped in my hogs, but I dropped them in too late. The point defense had already stopped targeting the hogs by the time I dropped them in, so the hogs go down a little quicker than I would have liked. And really the valks are going to go down here in a little bit too. You can see now the hogs are gone. I think they took out 3 defenses, so I didn't get a huge amount of value for those hogs. I'm getting a lot of value for that golem up there. That's tanking for those 2 archer towers, which is going to give everything else a chance to clear out the trash and work their way up there. You see, here comes the queen. She's going to take her sweet time getting up there, but the queen does eventually lock onto that first archer tower, and then these valks are going to come around the other side and pick up the last 2 defenses. So kind of a surprising 3-star. That's pretty much the kind we do in Clavens, the accidental 3 stars. That 1 archer tower does eventually retarget, but there are 3 valks and the king that are left. The king was doing a little bit of tanking. The king goes down, and the valks are going to beat through this wall. There's going to be 1 valk left. It was really close. 1 valk left does eventually take down that archer tower, and then the builder said it's the last building. And there's a Town Hall 10 3-star, and whenever I tell this story later, I'm going to say it was a maxed out Town Hall 10, but clearly needs to spend a little more time on his walls. Okay, we're going to drop down and take a look at number 6 and 7, 2 of Mikey B's attacks, very similar, 6-star war for Mikey, and he's getting really good at this queen walk that he does. He does a queen walk with valks, and this one I think is interesting because he didn't actually kill the CC until towards the end of the raid. So the queen, I think when you do a walk, generally you want the queen to take out the clan castle and then as many point defense as you can whenever you're doing valks, and he gets a huge value for this queen. He drops the rage really early up here, and I think it's because he was starting his main attack down here at the bottom, and the queen probably didn't need the rage, but he wanted to drop a rage and then sort of forget about the queen while he got everything else going. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with dropping the rage a little early. I mean, it's better to drop the rage too early than to lose track of your queen and her to go down, because the queen's actually going to get about half of the base in this attack here. Now you can see there comes the clan castle. Poison spell and the heal on the valks is going to keep the valks up. If the clan castle's poisoned, I've said it again and again, you can drop a heal on your valks and they're fine. There goes the second heal to make sure they're standing in it, and the balloons go down, but the dragon does not because there's nothing hitting that dragon except for the poison spell. So he has to drop another heal on his valks to keep them up while the dragon is attacking them, and then the dragon's eventually going to step out. You can see it's almost dead, but the poison's going to wear off, and that dragon is back to doing full damage on his valks. So he drops another heal to keep his valks up, and he's just trying to buy some time until these 2 wizards come up and get in range of this dragon, which they are, the valks are going to beat through the wall there and take out that gold storage, and then the wizards are going to step up and take out the dragon. So cutting it a little close there, the dragon got quite a few solid breaths off against those valks, but he does recover from it. He's got plenty of valks left to finish up the attack, and look how much value we got for the queen. Just that whole side of the base basically his queen walk took out. So there was Mikey's first 3-star, and on his second 3-star, which was against number 7, he corrects the problem that he had against number 6 of not killing the CC by bringing a hog. So he's going to start his queen walk down here. He's going to let her clean out just these first few defenses so that the hog has a clear path into the clan castle radius, and then once that happens, the queen is actually going to take out the clan castle and the enemy queen, so really good value on the queen walk in this one. So she's just going to beat through this dark elixir storage and then a couple of these smaller buildings, just basically trying to clear a path so that whenever he drops his hog, it goes straight towards an interior defense, and you can see that was very well timed. The archer tower goes down right as the hog goes in, pulls that clan castle, and there's the poison on the clan castle and on the enemy queen, so the enemy queen goes down. Then the queen's going to target the dragon, drops the second poison. I don't know that he really needed it, but why not? And the balloons are actually going to go down before they even manage to get a bomb dropped. So then here's the rest of his attack coming in at the top. Now I think his idea was that the queen was going to meet up with this group and take out this cannon right here so that the valks got funneled across the top, and the queen does take out the cannon so that he doesn't have to worry about the valks targeting that building and beating through the walls, which was pretty smart. And then the queen's actually going to beat through this wall here and start working on the bottom part of the base, and the valks are just going to kind of tear through the top. So he's dropped his first heal spell there on that first layer of walls. Level 8 walls, not really that big of a deal to valks. They're just going to kind of work their way right in, take out this core completely. Heal spell right there, very important, because there are 3 wizard towers that are sort of beating down on all of his troops. So the valks, I think, don't go the way necessarily that he wanted them to. I think he probably wanted them to go up towards the top away from the queen. But valks kind of do whatever they feel like. That's we have that problem in Clavens a lot, both with our troops and our players. They just kind of do whatever they feel like, rather than what you would like them to do. So the wizard tower is going to lock onto this valk, and the valk's going to take a bunch of shots, but it's never actually going to get through that wall. Oh, I really like this part here where you use the wizards to funnel the queen down towards the builder hut so he could make sure that the builder's hut got taken care of. That was a pretty smart on the fly move here. So the queen and these wizards are going to take out this archer tower, and then the queen is actually going to beat through this wall and start heading for the wizard tower. And then up at the top, that golem's doing some real nice tanking to make sure that the wizard tower does not turn around and target his king or his valks. So they're actually going to go for a walk around the outside of the base, and then they're going to go back inside and take care of that wizard tower eventually. The queen has beat through the wall on the bottom and is going to take down the wizard tower, and now she's going to start working her way back up. The golem's doing some very nice tanking there, making sure that nothing's going to get hit, and the queen actually beats the valks and the barbarian king to the wizard tower to get the 3-star. So well done, Mikey, another 6-star war. I don't know what we would do without guys like Mikey to clean up all of our messes. That guy's been getting 6-star war after 6-star war. So, I'm sorry to say that is all the attacks I have to show for you. We had a Town Hall 11 dip down and get a Town Hall 10 3-starred, and then our Town Hall 8 3-stars got wiped in the update, so sorry that I can't bring you those, but good job to all the Clavens on a very solid victory. Good job in particular to the leader of this clan by setting an example and getting that 3-star on that maxed out, incredibly difficult Town Hall 10. I mean, that is really where the success of the Clavens comes from. I think we can all agree it's the Town Hall 10s that are able to just go in there and take out those max level bases. So good job to whoever that guy was. You'll never know that you're my hero. Thank you everybody for watching this war recap. I will be back in the next one bringing you more accidental 3-stars.